Hey guys, Randy back again here with a new episode of Trade of the Week. We are on episode 13. So today I'm going to break down a few trades that I took during the week. And I'm also going to tell you that it's the holiday season. So the New York session will tend to move pretty slow because there's not a lot of liquidity. A lot of investors and traders and hedge funds have closed due to the holiday. But nonetheless, if you find the setup, I'll advise you to take it. But you just need to understand that this is a period where patience is really, really required because the market is not going to be as fluid as it normally is. Okay, so I'm on the chart of USD CAD right now. Okay, so as you can see here, we're gonna focus just on what happened last week. Okay, we can clearly see that we were in the seller's market, right? So we had a break of structure here, okay, and then we had this order block responsible for that break, and you can as you can already see, I had marked the order block and also placed my 50% line. Okay, but this entry happened on Friday. Remember, guys, I told you that from Thursday to Friday, if you take a trade from Thursday, do not expect it to hit TP before the end of the week. If you're planning on holding the trade during the weekend, well, that's still fine with you. But me, I don't like to do that. I like to take my trades from like Monday to Wednesday, and then I'll be holding them from and then I'll be holding them to Friday. Okay. My TP should be hit by Friday. If it's not, I'll take whatever market has given me and then I'll call it a day. Okay. So that was just a little bracket. So now let me go down in time frame. Okay. We go down in time frame. We so as we got to the order block, this is what ended up happening. Okay. I placed my line like this. Okay. And the first candle that closed below, that was my entry. Okay. So boom, entry. That was my entry right there. And then remember, guys, it's still not confirmed that we go into the downside because we are still pretty much the order flow is pretty bullish. Okay. So the real confirmation happened here. Okay. But I like to take entries like this because that way my stop loss is very minimal. Okay. So my stop from here to there was like a 20 pip stop. Okay, I'm okay with that. So I took the trade. And I wasn't going for the full target. I was going for the half target. But then when the market dropped and then it started to do things like this, I'm not really comfortable trading on Friday anyway. I just decided to close. I was like, okay, let me not be greedy. I'll just come back the next day. But nonetheless, next week, if you come back, like opening of the week, you will see that the market's already like bearish. Okay, so you can actually target these order blocks in order for you to find new entries and then just hold it all the way down maybe to here. Okay, because if you look at it, this is the first target. Okay, the first target, this is the 100% zone. Okay, so we're still expecting price to drop all the way down to this 100%, and hopefully if it breaks the zone, then the 161.8 will be our second target. Okay, so that's USD CAD. Let's check USD JP ODUSD. Okay, so ODUSD, the previous weeks, you see, market came from a buyer's market. Okay, so me, honestly, I was bullish on this pair. Okay, and I had marked this order block right here. Okay, I marked that order block there, and we had this breaker structure right there. Okay, so I was expecting price to get to this order block before the move up happens, but nonetheless, as I was waiting for market to get to this order block, I noticed a cell structure here. Okay, I noticed a structure here that could also been exploited. So I was like, okay, cool, this is pretty interesting. Because as you can see, we had higher high, higher low, equal high, and then break a structure, and then higher low, and then break a structure. Okay, so when I saw that break a structure, I was like, okay, well, I know that we're in the buyer's market, but I can also capitalize on this move right here. Okay, so boom. So that's when I marked this order block there. Okay, and I placed my 50% line as always. Okay, and I went down in time frame. I went to the M15 time frame. Okay, so the M15, what I ended up seeing was this. Okay, so that was that breaker structure, and all this was just a mitigation. Okay, market tapped the 50% line, and look at this perfect M. Okay, that's an M there. That was my entry. I entered there. Stop loss above there. Okay, which was like a 14 pip stop loss. Okay, and then obviously for targets, it's always from here to there. Okay, 100% and 161.8 were hit, no problem. Okay, so that was the second entry of the week. Okay, that was the second trade of the week. I mean, this was the first one actually. USD CAD was the last trade of the week. Okay, so this was the first trade that I've taken this week. Okay, and then I also took a trade on. Well, these were the only pairs that I actually traded this week. No, I think I traded Euro. Yeah, I traded Euro USD, but it was a loss. So I'm not really gonna touch on that. I only wanted to show you guys like the possibilities. Okay, so now, as a bonus, I'm actually going to show you what happened on GBP JPY and how you could have traded it this week. Okay, so as you can see, the week was bullish on GBP JPY. Okay, so now all of this to me was very confusing. It only started to look a lot clearer when this happened. Okay, this move up right there happened. Okay, so and then what you could have done is you could have marked this order block here. Okay, that order block right there, and then went to the 15-minute time frame to see what was going on. Okay, boom. See, that's what that order block looks like on the lower time frame. Okay, and then boom, 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 boom. Market went up, tapped the zone, it went up, and then it came down again for a second tap, and then boom. This could have been your entry right here. Okay, this is your entry. Okay, stop loss just below there, but that stop loss was really wide though. 50 pip stop loss. Not comfortable with that. And then the target could have been 74 pip. Okay. And boom, you would have made money like that. Okay, guys. So as you guys can see, like if you even go back to my first episode of Trade of the Week, you will there's something that you're gonna notice. You're gonna notice that I'm trading the same thing every week. Break a structure, place my order block, wait for market to get to the order block, touch the 50% line, get my entry. I go for 100% or 161.8. Simple like that, like no complication. Like I just need to find structure. I need to find clear direction, and then I'll apply the strategy. That nothing more, nothing less. I keep it simple like that, and you guys can replicate the strategy. I know I've given the strategy away to too many people, and I think if you guys actually put in the work, you're gonna actually start to win. The problem with traders is that if their strategy doesn't work for like a week or two, they start going back on YouTube and research more and feel like they need to learn. They need to learn. Like I was also stuck in that trap when I like in the beginning, but as soon as this strategy actually proved to me that it works, I stopped learning. Like I don't learn anymore. The only thing I actually started to learn was ICT, but I also stopped because I feel like what I'm really doing is in line with the ICT strategy as well. All I just need to do is to really apply myself and trade. That's it. So guys, thank you so much for joining this trade of the week. I really want to make them very, very short. And do not forget to like and subscribe. And I also have another upload coming on how to pass a mini course coming on how to pass funding challenges fast. So thank you for watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again next week. Cheers.